Hey guys, Thomas here from ReachRight. Wanted to give you a quick tutorial on how you add a sermon to your ReachRight website. This is something that most churches use. I'm going to give you a quick walkthrough on how it is, how we're able to do that here. As with anything, the way you start is you'll take a look at this black bar on the top of your website, and there's lots of options here, but the one you'll be most familiar with is this New tab here. And this is where you'd go to add an event to the site or a new page or a post, all those things. But the term we use for sermons is a portfolio item. We're adding a sermon to our sermon portfolio. That's how you remember it. So when you're ready to add a sermon, you'll just go to New and click on Portfolio Item, and that'll bring up this handy screen, really a piece of cake to use. And there's really only a few steps that most churches use. So with any sermon, you're going to add a title for that. So we'll give this a fake title, and you can see that in there. And next step is you'll simply add the actual media item. And the way you do that is you click on the button that says Add Media. Once you've done that, it'll bring up this screen here where you can drag in any kind of an MP3 file. If you do video, we have another tutorial for that. But most churches will do MP3 files. So the way you do it is simply dragging an MP3 file from your computer right onto the site right here. So you can do that. I'll show you how it works. It usually will take a few seconds to upload. This is a really small file, so it uploads quickly, but some of your full-length sermons will probably take as much as a minute to upload onto your site there. Once you have the media file chosen, you'll just click Insert into Post. On the bottom right-hand corner, you'll see that right here, Insert into Post, and it actually puts it in. After a while, it may be hard to see it, so you can see where the code is by clicking on this text tab. You don't need to do that, but this is what you would do there, is just click on the text tab if you want to see where the actual media is. But what we'll do is we'll usually give some kind of a description of it too. So we'll just say this is a sermon. We can click back on visual again so you can see how it'll actually look on the website. So once we have the sermon title, the media inserted, some kind of a description if you would like, that's optional. On the right-hand side here, there's a couple of things that we use. If you're a church that does messages in series, you can always click on any one of these kind of a series item, so you can add it to a category. If you have it, it's part of a message that you've already preached or a series you've already preached, you can add it to an existing category, or you can click here where it says Add New Portfolio Category. That'd be for a new series that you're doing there. So in this case, we'll just go ahead and choose the, let's do the 7 Churches of Revelation series. We'll put it in that one here for this. And then we can always set a featured image that goes with it too. So we have a few featured images, but like anything else, you can drag and drop any featured image right into the site here. The best size, so you know, for a featured image, so for maybe a series image you'll want to use, is 1200 wide by 628 tall. That's actually the size for a lot of images because that's the size that Facebook and Twitter like the most. So we usually recommend most of your series images be 1200 wide by 628. So here's a picture that is that size. We'll go ahead and set that as the featured image. And once we have the media inserted, a title, we have a description, a category, and a featured image chosen, that's really all there is to it. You hit publish and it should go right live to the site there. So let's see what happens. We hit publish and it'll come up here after just a second and we can view the post. And here is the sermon right in there. You'll see the same name we gave it, sermon title. This is a sermon. Someone can easily hit play right there on that. It automatically puts it into the category that it belongs into on the rest of the site, and you're good to go. As with anything, feel free to shoot us an email if you have any questions, but if not, give God the glory and enjoy your site.